Next up on the channel, it's the final Stunticon release, Transformers Legacy breakdown on the way I got it figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, action figure fans? Way I got it figured back with another Transformers Legacy review. This time, Transformers Legacy breakdown. The final Stunticon to form Menasor was released under the Evolution portion of the line, but he still has a Legacy box, so I'm gonna call him Legacy. They gave him this box because they wanted him to be consistent with the other Stunticons, just in case you wanted to have all of them in the box. I don't know why people leave things in boxes, but you know, that's why they did it. I do like that they did that, all things considered, even though I'm an open box collector. So here's the box of breakdown sitting in here with some artwork revealing that he is an incorrect car model to what he originally was, but we'll get more into that later. We got some plastic-free packaging here. We got the tech spec on the top now, which is sort of a key Evolution giveaway. He's 4 of 5 of the Stunticons. You got your normal Legacy side art with the plastic-free packaging there. On the back, you got Transformers in 15 steps with some renders, or 4 or 5 again. And then on the side, you got some artwork for breakdown. Wielding his gun as an axe for the Legacy Evolution Evo Fusion gimmick, which they don't really even call out on the box, so as to not be inconsistent with previous year Legacy packaging. So we're gonna get breakdown out of the package next, take a look at them, and we'll have some discussion. All right, so we've got breakdown on the turntable with his accessories, which immediately causes some consternation because they made the previous 3 Stunticon limbs dual wielding guns akimbo kind of Stunticons, which they were not in the original fiction. So now him having one gun and the spoiler, which you can, you know, there's some play value with the spoiler, which is okay, but it's inconsistent, and you know, I don't know, I don't like inconsistency in toy lines. So Stunticon breakdown looks pretty good. He is a retool of Wild Rider. I wouldn't call him a heavy retool, I just call him a retool. He does have, he's mostly the same parts, but he does have some parts that set him apart from Wild Rider to make him look, you know, more uniquely like the character he's supposed to be, which is breakdown. So just discussing the differences because everything else is the same. He does have his own unique chest piece. He has his own unique waist and head. Everything else is the same. It's the same as Wild Rider. So I do have Wild Rider here so that you don't have to take my word for it. Wild Rider is one of the Wave 2 releases, and Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, I forgot. There is another difference. I forgot, and I shouldn't have. The back part of the legs is supposed to be more Lamborghini Countach-esque. So when you look at Wild Rider here, as you can see, they have different waist. The back of the legs are indeed different. For close-up comparison purposes. The chests are different, and of course the heads are different, as they should be. So yeah, he's a pretty extensive retool. The problem though is that they didn't mold this part or the side of the car's glass windows to be more like a a Lamborghini Testarossa rather than Ferrari, which is what Wild Rider turns into. So heavy retool. Well, retool. I don't know about how heavy it is, but it's a retool. So the articulation for breakdown is of course the same as all the rest. His arms sit on a mushroom peg, so he has bicep swivel, elbow, no wrist. He does have waist swivel, thigh swivel, knee bend, and ankle rocker. Typical for Transformers. So you get pretty good pulsability there. His head does turn from side to side, and if you do like that, you can kind of do some kind of a facial turn, head turn, a little bit by raising this part up a little bit. So, but you can do that with any of the Stunticons. So there you go. And in robot mode, he definitely looks the part. He looks exactly how he should look, as long as you don't turn him around and focus too much on the car mode. So it's a big disappointment for me. You know, while I understand why Hasbro did it the way they did it, I don't like it. They should have, you know, they definitely cheaped out on the last of the Stunticons. Everybody else was a unique figure, but Breakdown isn't totally unique. So, you know, it is what it is. It's 2022 action figure collecting. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we'll get Breakdown transformed so you can see him next to Wild Rider, so you can get that comparison as well. Alright, so there's Breakdown in car mode. You know, this is the right color, kind of the right style, but not the right car. You know, they did, I guess, the best they could with what they had to work with, but I'm utterly disappointed. I have been since they announced it and they showed it, and having it in hand only makes me more disappointed. It just does. By now, if you've been watching my reviews for a while, you know I'm not overly critical. But you know, I will be critical when they have something to be critical about. And even though it's cool and the Stunticons are finished and it's great, yay, happy day, this is not it. It's not it. So, you know, I don't want to belabor the point, but, you know, it's not it. They should have done better. So here's Wild Rider car mode as well, with breakdown. And as you can see, it's the exact same front of the car, front section the same, rear section not the same. Obviously he has the spoiler there. And breakdown hilariously doesn't even have like this foul hole to do sort of a G1 gun cannon that these are actually replicating the idea of. Can't even do that with breakdown. There's no hole there. There's not even the pretend of a hole, which I guess counts as another difference between the molds, for whatever that's worth. So yeah, so there you go. Vehicle rolls well enough, but it's really just, you know, it's there to be a car. You know, not the correct car, but the car. So there they have there. Let's not sell the figure short. You do have some storage, so the weapon is stored there, which of course there's nowhere for him to have a weapon on the outside of the vehicle unless you remove the spoiler. You could put the gun there, but it's probably going to run into the back of the hood because of the slope. Whereas Wild Riders are up toward the cockpit. You know, so breakdown. Not only that, he's the least well-armed Stunticon of the four limbs as well. Yeah, it's really just underwhelming. So I have one breakdown now, but at some point I'll get another one, just so he can permanently be a limb for Minosaur when I get the second Motormaster. So currently I have some of them duplicated, but not all of them. I got breakdown from Hasbro Pulse, which I guess I should have said a while ago. But yeah, I only ordered one. Because I was concerned with, you know, how much cash flow I would have. And normally what I did with all the rest of the Stunticons was I got one on Pulse and found one in store. So things have been a little wonky this year with finding things, but I'm still confident I'll run into them. So there you go, breakdown in car mode. So next I will show him with the rest of the Stunticons in robot mode and give final thoughts. Before I move on to breakdown in robot mode, you can remove the spoiler and just sort of stick two guns in here, and it actually will work. So there's that, but that means you need a second breakdown to even do that. So, you know, if you want to buy a second breakdown, but you could do it. So yeah, there's that. Also, once again, they're finishing off the set with no blast effect compatibility. That's at least consistent. Stunticons apparently don't need blast effects. Everything else gets them, but they don't. So yeah, so there you go. Now we'll move on to comparison with the other Stunticons. Alright, so we have all 5 Stunticons together, finally, in one group shot. And of course, you know, when you look at them in robot mode, they all look good together. Definitely look like kind of a fusion of the old toys as well as the animation models from the cartoon. And so, you know, they're doing their jobs. I have eliminated the guns akimbo on the other 3 Stunticons because it just looks inconsistent the other way. So, you know, I guess in vehicle mode, I'll do the dual weapons, just unexplained extra weapon, and then robot mode, they'll all just have one. You know, the 2 weapons are nice, but it's not necessary. So there you go, all the Stunticons together. We're not going to do Menasor in this video because Menasor is going to get a video all to himself, as I promised back a little while ago. And I am looking forward to that video because I have not transformed the Stunticons into Menasor. I've not created Menasor in any way, shape, or form. The trailer for Motormaster is still in trailer mode from when I put it back from the Motormaster video months ago. So that's going to be next up for Transformers. It's going to be the Motormaster, the Menasor video featuring all 5 Stunticons. So we'll move on to now final thoughts. All right, the final word on Transformers Legacy, parentheses, evolution. Breakdown is a dream deferred, is a dream denied. The figure is great in robot mode, as we knew it kind of would be. We already kind of know what's going on with the rest of the Stunticons. But the vehicle mode just kind of drags it down. I probably have stated in other videos that I mainly keep my guys in robot mode. And so it can't hurt this figure. It can't like kill the entire rating of the figure, simply because in my household, in my collection, I'm not going to have him in vehicle mode, you know, really very much anyway. Maybe for a couple of projects that I got coming up. But, you know, on a day-to-day basis, they're standing in robot mode. I will get a second one, which is, you know, it's underwhelming to say that because, you know, you'd be buying a second figure for $24.99 that you're not really in love with. But to have a freestanding Menasor, yes, I will do it. So I will be getting 2 of them. That said, the way I got it figured, Transformers Legacy Breakdown is going to get a 7 out of 10. That's the lowest rank I gave any Stunticon. He's not a 6. He's a good figure. I just don't like the choices that they made with the car mode. And so I'm going to dock him the points for that. But he's still a good figure. And you can still, you know, use him for Menasor. So there you go. All right, guys, thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for supporting me. I appreciate all the views and subs. And if you like the content and haven't subscribed, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I have yet to fail to respond to a comment, so if you do make a comment, I will respond to it. Turn on notifications so that you know when I put up another video. And hopefully you will see me and I will see you on the next video. Till then, everybody stay safe. I know our disappointments can be, you know, we all get disappointed, but just remember, it's action figures. It ain't the end of the world. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.